Hello and welcome to KBRA Clips. I'm Kate Kennedy and I head our media relations efforts, and I'm joined today by Carol Pierce, a director in our insurance group. Thanks for joining, Carol.
Thank you for having me.
So recently, in November, there's been a lot of talk about Bermuda, especially there's the annual conference that you attended a few weeks ago, and then you put out a great piece at the end of October. It's really about the growth of the Bermuda reinsurance market, and just wanted to touch on that today and get your thoughts. So I guess, what is Bermuda's role as a reinsurance provider?
Well, Bermuda's role is they are the second largest concentration of reinsurance capital in the world after London and the Lloyd's platform. And it's important because we still don't have a clear picture, changes periodically, on what's going to happen after Brexit. So that may be of great benefit to Bermuda, or it may be business as usual. But I don't see Bermuda going away anytime in the near or intermediate term from providing a lot of capital for a lot of risk around the world.
So what is the timeline for the growth of the market over the past few years, or even over the past few decades for that matter?
Well, Bermuda started out in the 60s and really through the 80s as a captive insurance domicile. The big transition there was the formation of ACE and XL, originally as captives for Fortune 500 companies in the US, and they have morphed over the years into big global companies, Chubb and AXA XL today. And then starting with Hurricane Andrew in the 1990s, we've had waves of formations in Bermuda. So cat reinsurers after Andrew, and then after the World Trade Center, we had about 100 reinsurance companies formed. And then even as recently as a few years ago, we had another wave of companies come after Harvey, Irma, and Maria. So really, events in the world really spur their growth, and I think that's where they really excel in terms of a domicile.
Got it. So what would you say is the secret sauce for that growth, as you like to call it in the report?
Right. Well, it's really all about creativity, about innovation, and those are buzzwords that fly around a lot these days. But I think what makes it unique in Bermuda is that there's a collaborative effort on the part of government, the regulator, and the corporate business community to make that innovation work. So if somebody has an idea, it's listened to, it's vetted. It's not like, oh, anything flies in Bermuda, but it's vetted and they find a way to make it work. So things that have not worked in other jurisdictions find homes in Bermuda where they can actually flourish and grow.
Right. So then, with that said, what would you say are the biggest challenges that it faces?
Well, like the rest of the reinsurance community, there is an abundance of capital right now, and that competitive pricing ensues from all that capital trying to find a place to put itself to work. So that is a challenge for the Bermuda market. It's a challenge for the big European insurers, and each one is tackling that challenge a little bit differently. Bermuda as a group has really embraced capital markets capital, and they're trying to integrate that into their capital structure and into their operations in order to leverage that so that they can continue to provide capital for some pretty severe risks out in the world.
Right. But overall, given these challenges, you still feel like there will be...
They will find a way. They have, as a group, embraced alternative capital much more than the rest of the global reinsurance industry.
Great. All right. Well, thank you for joining today. Carol's piece can be found on our website, kbra.com, which is free of charge. Just log in, create a username and a password, and you'll be able to view the report. Thank you for joining, and thanks, Carol, for joining us.
Thank you.